My name is Chris Madden. I'm a customer engineer at Google Cloud. I recently built a demo for our Google Cloud Next conference and I wanted to share it with you. The demo was built to show the benefits of our next generation VM series built on Titanium infrastructure. And the demo I built was for a software developer persona, someone who's compiling software often and wants those software builds to happen quickly. So what I did was I took the Chromium project, it's an open source project out on the web with the Chromium web browser, and I did a software build. And I did this build on both an N2 machine and a C4 machine. And kind of the goal was to see, well, which one completes faster. On the right, you'll see the overall setup, just a simple VM, and that's really all it was. Now here are the results. Now what I did was I had a cron job kicking off this build every so often, and what you'll see here is I was tracking the build steps. So you can think of this like there are 50,000 build steps. It's kind of like a Formula One race with 50,000 laps around the track, and this is recording kind of the how far you were at each lap. And what I can see is that the C4 actually finished all 50,000 build steps in around 3 hours and 25 minutes. Now, if we look at the N2, this other line, you can see that it took considerably longer. It actually took more like 4 hours and 22 minutes. So what that means is that if I'm using an N2 today and I switch to using a C4, this build job exactly will be about 25% faster. Now, I know I like waiting less for things to finish, so that's a win. But then there's a second win. It's because you're running the machine less, right? You don't need to run any 16 CPUs at all during that window. It actually gets cheaper too. So if you look at the cost that I had, if you move from the N2 standard 16 to the C4 standard 16, you actually save about 25% in cost as well. So for me, it's pretty clear. 25% faster and 25% cheaper. If I'm doing build jobs and I'm stressing my systems, I think it's really a good idea to check out and potentially adopt the latest generation VM series from Google Cloud. Thank you.